I am back. Let's go to Bardham's Medal. They got their like dirty laundry hanging out here. Oh my. The wall is aggressive. I can walk on the nose. Curious how much damage it does. It does a lot, actually. The answer is a lot of damage. It's just kind of a narrow corridor. It's a very linear dungeon so far. I feel like this, I feel like Stormblood has had way fewer dungeons in Trial than it so far than Heaven's Ward did by the same point. Feels like it's been a lot more bore asses.
This blow shall end you.
Do it, Gosetsu. End them. The gorilla. How do I make it not do that?
I have you.
I guess I can't. Are these other beasts going to be trouble? Mole Youth is down. I don't know how to not make this happen. Yeah, I don't know. Is there a teleport back? Do we have to walk all the way back? Oh my god. So clearly I'm missing something here. I don't think I can attack the other animals, right? I wasn't able to target them. And it didn't seem like I could dodge the rush attack. He just auto-locked on. Yeah, I can't lock onto any of the other animals. Maybe I just have to addle him? I don't know. So what is he doing? Are you just trying to make it so that he doesn't run into anyone else? Is that it? Yeah, I think you're just trying to make sure you're the only one that gets hit. Maybe I accidentally panicked and did that wrong before and killed the mole youth, and that's how the mole youth died. Cool. Nomad's rings of slaying, Nomad's boots of casting. Oh, I was supposed to do that. I should eat food. What the fuck? Is that hammer gonna come down again? I don't want to be there when the hammer drops. It went down over there instead. Yoink. Nomad's earrings of healing. Probably not applicable to me. I think they remade this one, but I remember getting hard stuck on the last boss. Really? I guess we'll see. One thing I am noticing though, I stated this earlier, but I don't think you were here, is that, I feel like at this point in Stormblood, there's way fewer dungeons and trials than there were in Heaven's Ward. Like, this might be like the second or third dungeon, and I'm like over halfway through Stormblood. Also, this dungeon is like kind of a straight line. It's very cool looking though, I like the atmosphere here. Rebirth of Bartum the Brave. Okay, what is happening here? What are all you doing? Are they following me? Why am I not able to attack you? I'm under some sort of status condition. Out of action. So I'm just dodging right now. Oh. Interesting. Huh? I don't understand. Okay. Be not afraid of falling stars. Might be a pacing thing? Okay. Oh. I think whatever the last dungeon was, I just don't remember it very well for whatever reason. Ow. I don't remember what the last one was. All of a sudden 8-bit victory music. Well, I appreciate you, like, actually checking that, apparently. It's better? Apparently it's better. And it looks underwhelming. I mean, it's cool, but, like, I would obviously rather have a Moogle staff. I'm gonna have a hard time ever using anything that's not the Moogle staff. It's the glam for my weapon. The arrow above, the arrow move means it's a chasing AoE. It puts a new one on you every so often. Okay. I mean, it seems like I got hit a couple of times, but that didn't make me, like, actually fail the trial, so it seemed to, like, let you take 1 or 2 hits without failing. It didn't seem like you have to do perfect to move on or anything. The fall of Bartum the Boastful. Are we backtracking now? Yeah, I need to go the other way. Oh? Interesting. Specifically the fight your party went through the first time at shit like 3 to 4 times. Butterfly. Kun Shavar. Do all of the expansions have the exact same pacing of dungeons? 8 shit. Oh, okay. Is it another, like, trial type of thing for the boss here? Oh, a big bolt. Poly blue. Here comes more ball. It's a good thing I cast from far away so I can not be in the path of the ball at all. They all have them every other level, but it can slide around. Okay. So they all have the same number of dungeons, but like not necessarily at the same clip. Like they might be spaced out a little bit more. Mata Mata, big snapping turtle. I found 2 turtles yesterday. I was going home from my parents and I found a big slider trying to cross the street in the road, and I helped it to the other side. It was like a foot-long, like, yellow belly slider. And then I got home and, like, dropped off a tool in the backyard, and there was a box turtle doing, like, some sunning. So, like, within 10 minutes I saw 2 different shelled friends. It was very delightful. I have you.
This blow shall end you.
I took it as like a bit of a blessing because I'm like making a patio in the backyard, so the past couple of days I've been doing like a lot of terraforming to like level out a 10-foot radius circle so that I can put pavers down there. And like I finally got it mostly flattened, and then the box turtle was sunning there, so I took it as an auspicious sign. I've been meaning to start it for a while now. I was like, I have to do this before I start working again, because I'm not going to want to do it after I start working again. And it's one of those things, it's like everything ever, right? Where it's like, I put it off for 3 times as long as it would actually take to finish, and then you start it, and it goes at a pretty quick clip. The turtle patio, yeah. I want to, it's going to be a 10-foot flat paver circle. I'm going to put a fire pit in the middle. And it's got to have a retaining wall on one side, so I'm going to build up the retaining wall past the height of the patio and kind of have like a little thing you can sit on there. Like, there'll be enough room for extra chairs and stuff around the fire pit, but like, there'll be like a little wall that you can just sit on too. And this might be another project later, but I want to like, I want to run some electricity out there so that there's an outlet. And maybe put up some posts with lights. I did a lot of digging and flattening the past 2 days, which is one of the reasons I wasn't streaming as much. But after 2 days of that, my body hurts and I need to not do that for a couple days. That's Gorgon the Great on his dragon. Or Bartholomew the Boastful. Yol. Do we fight you, or are you gonna do trials on us? What are you gonna do? This is a really good song. I'm confused. I'm confused. Get me out of here. Get me out of here.
Look upon a samurai of the mind.
Condenser Eagle. Oh yeah, enough? You've had enough? Nice. And Lise is here too. Why was Lise not part of the party? Why was it like random person? Nomad's Ring of Casting is mine. Well fought back there, Hugo. Things got hairy at times, but I knew we'd manage. Oh right, I've still got those whistles Serena gave me. Here's yours. We ought to give them a try like she said. Yeah. Cartoon whistle. Up there, look. I think that means we've won them over. That one there is yours, right? The other one is mine. Aww. Maybe if we blew this from the start, we wouldn't have had to fight them. So that's that then. We're officially warriors of the steppe. Oh, I took her spot. Oh, that makes sense. Children of Azin. Well, we've done what we came to do. Let's head back to Mol Ilo. Yeah, I'm probably in the minority
was quite the surprise,
in terms of how many trusts I'm doing.
knew that the steppe held such secrets, and with that, there is naught left to prevent us from taking part in the Nardum.
They weren't even in until super recently. Did they like retroactively add them to older dungeons? These guys suck.
Yea, you who have walked Bardam's metal, newborn warriors of the steppe, our Khan demands an audience. You will come.
You will
Remember
come.
those clothes? He's Oranir, isn't he? What should we do?
Ordinarily, I would politely decline, but this may be an opportunity to assess their strength. And we do have some time before the Nardum begins. If it all goes to plan, they will be fighting for us soon enough. What say you? Shall we go and greet our comrades-to-be?
Comrades? If you insist.
Whatever happens, we shouldn't keep Siren and the others waiting. Let's be ready to make a swift exit, all right?
Oh my god, we're halfway through May. How did that happen?
Accept your Khan's generous invitation. Lead the way.
The yellow ones suck, but the ones in like the green skimpies, they rule. New civilization.
Two banners. So it's not just Oranir we're dealing with.
Most radiant Brother Magni, we have brought the ones you seek.
Magni.
You conquered Bardam's metal.
Yep.
As warriors of the Mole, aye. You are the Khan here, yes? Why have you summoned us? Mayhap to propose a joint endeavor?
Nay, Doman, we shall not speak as equals. Born of the sun are Oranir, and born of the earth are you.
Okay. Dick.
When I learned of trespassers, I bade my warriors take their measure, to flay them if they failed. But if by the grace of Azim they should survive their trials and emerge anointed, then bring them hither to pay tribute. Tribute, should it prove satisfactory, shall earn you the favor of the sun. His beloved shall bask in his radiance, and their supplications be duly considered.
So you want us to bow down and serve you? What if we don't feel like it?
One second. Okay.
The defiled
We don't feel like it.
suffer in shadow. It would be an affront to the resplendent Azim himself to refuse this generous offer when by rights you should be condemned. But in lieu of tribute, swear fealty to the sun. Pledge to him your body and soul. Promise to serve him unto death, and you may know his glory. A generous offer granted to but few, though perchance this is too merciful. It seems our brothers of the Buddha want you.
Buddha.
The men only. Like the Borlak and women. Though you know them not either, I'm sure. No matter. All you need know is that you will serve one way or another.
That much does indeed seem plain. However, as we are but newborn warriors who know little of your customs, we struggle to conceive of ways in which we might be of service to the most gracious and illustrious sun.
You make mock of us, Doman. Do not do so again. You will be given a task. It will be difficult. You will carry it out. When you
This is
have
Castile.
accepted this, you may ask
Oh,
me what
hello.
it is.
How are you? Yeah. I'm good. A little tired, but yeah. I think I'm like a little over halfway through the Stormblood campaign. So you were the first to step forward. Bold and reckless, I see why Daidukul favors you. The Nadam approaches and the Oranir will reign supreme once more, such is the will of Father Atham. Yet only fools think to triumph by the grace of the gods alone, and we are not fools. Your task will be to aid us in our preparation. Batu will tell you the rest. Alright, let's go meet Batu. I've gotten involved in these dragon politics. Monkey see, monkey do moment. Warriors of the Steppe, by the grace of our most radiant brother, you will not die this day, but instead be granted an opportunity to contribute to our cause. Rejoice, for this is a great honor indeed. Serve well and you will be rewarded. Question. You keep calling Magni your most radiant brother. You're not related or something, are you? All Oranir are descendants of Father Atham, but if you mean to ask if our mothers are one and the same, then no. The most radiant is the elder brother to we younger, the strongest and most deserving of respect. No more interruptions. Your duties are as follows. You, the red woman, you will milk our beasts. To grow strong, one must be well fed, and we will have great need of kumis and cheese. Cheese. Is that it? I mean, I'm not happy about all this, but I suppose I can go along for now. You, the one who lumbers as a mountain. An old warrior, I see. We have arms and armor in need of repair. Go and speak with our menders. I have no talent for delicate work, but if that is your wish, then so be it. You, the insolent fool. As for you... This one carries the fire. The Baruga would take his measure. Seek my comrade outside tending to the stores. He will give you your task. You will know him by his cloth. Unlike they of the yellow, we are of the green. Not much cloth, though. Mostly skin. I, for one, would welcome the opportunity to learn more of the Bagada and their ways. It would be an honor. He's ingratiating himself with the locals. We shall speak of your task outside, with me. I saw him teleport. I am enjoying Stormblood so far. So I think I have a slight preference for Heavensward, but like, you know, I'll let things shake out and see how it goes. This area has like beautiful locales though. I think I like the locales a lot in Stormblood. Hingashi and Othard. And what is it, the Ruby Sea? I like them a lot. Your name, foreigner? You go then. You were to dive into Azamkat below the Dawn Throne and gather grass sword from the lake bed. It is an invaluable ingredient in many medicines. 8 bundles will you bring. You will need to dive deep to obtain that which you seek, but that shall pose no trouble for a true warrior. Some say that the dominion of the Dawnfather and the Duskmother does not extend beneath the water, but ours does. Indeed, the Ornir fear not below or above. Speak with the guard to descend. We shall speak again when you have finished. Yeah, the goal is to try and finish the MSQs before Dawn Trail comes out, but I understand that that might be kind of a long shot at this point. This guy's real cool. I love this Lalafell on the bike. This tough guy. Bold Bong. We got Bold Bong. I'm gonna swap out my minion. Fat Dodo. Yeah, I mean, I definitely can. It's just if I do the pace that I've been doing, it might not happen. But if I speed things up a little bit, it's possible. Yeah, Stormblood does feel like it's going by quicker than Heavensward did. The main thing is like the post-campaign, like the betweens, like the post-Heavensward, the post-A Realm Reborn. That's a lot harder for me to get through than the actual like campaign itself. Yes, I know who you are. You wish to go below? There's also some things I want to do that, like, I'm just putting off because I'm just trying to blast through the MSQ. Like, I want to try out other classes. I dabbled in Dark Knight a little bit, but, like, I think just staying with Black Mage for now and being comfortable with the one thing is what I really need to do at the moment. Just to get through everything. And there's like some side stuff, like I skipped the Coil of the Bahamut. I'll go back to them. I've skipped a lot of the detective, the Hildebrand stuff that I want to do. I'll come back to it. Sword Grass Patch. Honestly, a part of me just dabbling with Dark Knight and not actually committing to it was I've gotten so comfortable with Black Mage, I don't really know how to play anything else. And I was like a little afraid to go out and try tanking when I've never done it before. Which is kind of dumb to say, but I'll do it later. It was funny too, because when I started to talk to Alice again after Heaven's Word, when she started to be important to the plot, she like heavily like implies that you canonically did the coil without but I didn't do the coil, but she's like, oh, thank you so much for helping me like in the coil. Tanking is scarily easy. I should also preface this by saying this is the first time I've played any MMO. So it's not just like tanking is new to me, it's like tanking in an MMO is new to me. It's probably easy, like there's probably nothing to worry about, but it's just I needed to grind, and I was like, I'll just keep playing the story with Black Mage, it'll be quicker than figuring this out right now. WoW would have been a different story, people get mad in there. I don't really have any interest in WoW. I mean, I will admit, like, I don't think I'm an MMO person, but I wanted to, you know, try at least one to make that judgment for myself. I wanted to play the one that all my friends are playing and are recommending, and I also like Final Fantasy games, like the single player ones, so this seemed like the obvious fit for me. It's an RPG with multiplayer elements. Yeah, and that's like... That was part of the appeal, is that it seemed more like I could approach it like it's a single-player game that I can cooperate with people with, than like something where I have to be actively engaged with the MMO aspect. Most of my friends too were like, you know, they're caught up with the actual campaign and they're just waiting on Dawntrail now, so I'm way behind all the people I know. But I feel like I'll probably get into the multiplayer aspect more when I'm like caught up with my friends. I'm missing one. I don't know, it's just a new experience. I'm still kind of like sussing it out. I say it's a new experience, but I'm like 200 hours in now. Where's that one I'm missing? The streams too have been mostly people I know, like, kind of experiencing the story for a second time. I don't know how much, like, general interest there is in people, like, watching someone else do the MSQs. I feel like when people watch WoW streamers, Final Fantasy 14 streams, they're probably more interested in, like, current content and extreme raids and all that. But, you know, I ain't there yet, so whatever. It's all cool. Need to get back up there. I don't even remember how to get up there. Do I walk on the... Can I walk on the ribbon? I think I got cutscened up there before. How do you get up there? This way. The Bridge of the Hyrule Warriors. I guess I could just swim over there. Yeah, whatever. As a result of basically sticking with one class though, I am like a little over-leveled for the story. But that's okay because it's helping me get through it quicker too. Can I go up from here? There's like an elevator. Ascend, yeah. I love this song. Oh, I need to rub this crystal before I forget. I've got your swordgrass. He returns, and with swordgrass in hand? That you would immerse yourself in the depths of a testament to your bravery. Well done. Lest you wonder, we will use it to prepare potions to induce paralysis, and then at dawn we must use every means at our disposal to delay our foes. He who inscribes his deeds upon the sacred ground shall be declared the victor. However, none shall know this place until the Garl have scattered the soil. It matters not. We shall be swift as stallions and fierce as Barrows. Step will be ours once more. Your tribute is accepted. We will return to the Most Radiant, and you may beg a boon. They're so threatening, but then they're also, like, dancing like this. They're doing a chicken dance. So is Stormblood actually shorter in Shadowbringers and Endwalker longer? I looked up the average playtime on how long to beat, and it seemed like with each expansion, the average playtime to beat it got shorter. Am I to understand your tasks have been completed? I know not what yours was, but mine was surprisingly simple. They made me carry various goods and sundries from storehouse to storehouse. Alas, it was difficult to learn much without all the Badugas swarming around me. You dove deep into the waters to harvest swordgrass? I see that as well. Most Radiant Brother Magni, we have given you tribute, as demanded. Were we to beg leave to depart with our comrades, would you consent? We never intended to press you into our service, and tribute offered in good faith cannot be denied. To grant you not in return would be an affront to Father Azim. However, the boon must be proportional to the supplications. What you ask far exceeds what you have earned. He's red. And if we must remain here, would you at least permit us to learn more of your people and your ways? I give him the side-eye. Mulan Katan taught me but a fraction, you see. How this world born of the gods was to be their battlefield, their creations to fight in their stead. How Azim, father of the dawn, he who birthed the sun, and Nama, mother of the dusk, she who birthed the moon, made the Ara. Yet, though these children warred for a time, eventually they laid down their arms and came to love one another. And so the gods bequeathed this world to their children and ascended to the heavens whence they came. Those born to the Dawn Father were called the Ryan, and those born to the Dusk Mother were called the Xyla. So it was, and was ever after. But I say to you, Brother Magni, how can this be? How can the Ornir be the children of Adum, if they are Xyla born of Nama? Time to ban. Ban Dark Eagle. Bye-bye. You amuse me, Doman. How you wield your ignorance as a weapon. Very well, I bid you speak with our elders and learn the truth of this world. Yeah! He's like, yeah! Got him. I spanked the bot. Bot gets spanked. For love of the moon. I know what you're thinking, and yes, I could probably have convinced the villagers to go had I handled that differently. Then we would have learned naught from our troubles. If there's one thing I know, is that men of faith yearn to share it with others, and in learning more of their beliefs, we may learn more of the other things. Things which may prove useful in the Nadam. When I was carrying out my tasks, I met an elder, storyteller named Urutai. Mayhap he can be our teacher. Is he inside or outside the wall? Outside the wall. Urutai. I can spare no time for you. Other troubles demand my attention. What troubles? What ill fortune has befallen you? Not me, but my lambs. Some few wandered far and have yet returned. Mayhap you will return to their mothers in time. Mayhap they will not. Mayhap you can help. If we must, then we must. Let us be about it, Ugo. Boar-ass sheep collection. Go gather the cuckoos. Or cuckoos? Them Zelda birds. Is this where the Budigan always are, or is this the place where the current ruling tribe gets to be? I guess there could be sheep inside the wall as well. I see one over there, but I'll get that on the return. They're cute. Oh, he's got this one. That one doesn't count. These two don't count. Oh! Almost walked right off. I think I'm a little big for this dog. I feel like I'm crushing in. Oh, ate the current. Let's get that first. Yoink. I like when you can see other people that are like probably doing the same quest as you. Greetings. I trust all of our little explorers are safely accounted for. They are. My thanks to you, Doman. Now, you had questions for me. I would know more of the Oranir, of their creation, and of Father Azim. As you wish. Come, let us sit. I think I was wrong when I told Dylan that anyone in the chat gets a stream avatar. I think you might have to be following for it. Before we begin, tell me, what do you know of the Ara and how they came to be? Well, I am an Ara, so... The Ryan were born of the Dawnfather and the Zayla of the Duskmother. Yes, a common tale, and one believed by many tribes. But it does not matter. What does not matter is this. Azim and Nama were lovers. Oh, they fought in the beginning, as did their creations, that much is true. But when they saw how the Zyla and the Rayan rose above their hatreds and joined hands in harmony, their hearts stirred and the love their children shared became theirs as well. Alas, he was of the sun and she of the moon. Apart they must remain, lest day and night cease to be, and with them all of creation. Hi, Joey. With sadness in their hearts they returned to the heavens. He to the day, she to the night, destined to walk before and after, never to meet. As time passed, Azim's yearning for his beloved grew deeper still. Everyone say hi to Joey. He just jumped up on my desk. I'm gonna like get a little closer to the camera because I'm trying to read around him. As time passed, Azim's yearning for his beloved grew deeper still. There was truly naught that could be done, he wondered. At last he knew. If the father cannot be with the mother, then he shall go amongst her children, now and ever after. So it was that Azim took a fragment of his being and with it fashioned an avatar. Clad in scale of midnight, he descended and sought out the Zyla. Yeah, he was the first Oranir. We are of his flesh and his blood. We are the children of Azim, and it was our duty to watch over and keep the Zyla safe. This feels like deep lore. I confess, I did not expect the tale of your people's beginnings to be quite so romantic. Joey, please. Yet I must ask, if it is your duty to defend the Zyla, how can you go to war with them in the Nadam? Is that not a contradiction? If a father disciplines his son, does that mean that there is no love in his heart? The Zyla are not wont to kneel. They must be made to, only then will they heed reason. I see, such is the way of the steppe. His scale looks like a mustache. Thank you, Elder, for sharing your wisdom. Eager to depart? Ere you go, you would do well to hear the end of my tale. When Nama looked down and saw the avatar of Azim, she knew him at once and shed tears of love and longing. When they struck the earth, they rose anew as counterpart to the Oranir, their fates entwined. So you see, for every son of Azim is a daughter of Nama, whom he must search, even now. He's saying everyone's got a soulmate? Mayhaps I am being overly optimistic, but I sense that these Oranir may prove loyal allies to the Doma under the right circumstances. Their arrogance is rooted in the belief that they must act as caretakers of all Zyla. Therefore, if we can prove to them that we come as kindred spirits, seeking to defeat a common foe, but mayhaps it is a discussion for after we win the Nadam. Come, let us return to Magni. Once again, they're giving a prominent meaning to the moon and sun. Well, once again for the moon, I feel like this might be the first time for the sun. Hello, Abaka. Batu, of the Water Tribe. Daidakul. You shine with the light of newfound wisdom. Could it be that you have at last accepted the supremacy of the sun? No matter. You've completed your tasks and proven yourself deserving of mercy. However, if it is freedom you desire, then there is one more thing you must do. Yeah, what is it? What do I gotta do? A pity you will not pledge yourself to the sun. You might have proved useful in becoming Nadam. Nevertheless, I will permit you to return and fight for the mole. Their cause is futile, with or without your assistance. However, you must first complete a final task, as was my decree. You will reconnoiter with the encampment of the Dothari. For this task, 2 will go and 2 will remain. Should the 2 who embark upon this expedition choose to flee, or be captured or killed by the Dothari, then the others will be taken as slaves and serve the sun unto death. Well, that's an escalation. Yeah, we better not fail then, eh? The question is, who should we send? That is not for you to decide. All of you have conquered Bottom's Medal. Bottom's Medal and proven yourself warriors of the steppe. You should all be equally capable of carrying out this task, and therefore, you should have no objections. What? The first choice of hostage shall be mine, though it is hardly a choice given the circumstances. The Red Woman will remain. Doubtless you are not the moon I seek, but stranger tales have been told, and the men are of no use to me. You may have your pick of the men. Yes, yes. He did not point at either of them. He pointed like above Lord Heian, and to the right of Gosetsu. Me, pick me! I'm great at dodgeball. The Firewalker. Yes, the Stoneman is my choice. I don't know whether to be flattered or insulted. Mayhaps both. I'd hope to see the Undying once for myself, and it seems I was not meant to be. I know you'll be fine, but permit me to wish you luck all the same. We will return soon, my lord, but if the Kami are unkind, and we fail in our mission, then do what you must to survive. For Doma. For Doma. Dothari Ka lies to the south, where the grass turns to sand. Return with valuable knowledge and all will be free to rejoin the mole. Now go. I feel like he's just trying to delay us. Have no fear, my friend. We shall see them freed soon enough. Let us quit this place and speak of our plans outside. Hi, Gosetsu. It's plain they hope we never return. I shall enjoy disappointing them. Including my map, there's a colossal wreck to the south, which should provide a vantage point from which to survey Dotharal Ka from afar. Let us go and do just that. I get my buddy trip with Gosetsu. All the way down there. Let's take some serious fall damage. Oh yeah. Crushed. Hello, Gosetsu. How's it shaking? Do I need to use... Okay, look out. The command lookout does not exist. Maybe if I try it without all cap. How do you do these if you're using a controller? Do you have to, like, go through the menu and just choose to emote? Over there. Look, those men are in danger. Ah, too late for that one, perhaps. But there's yet time to save the other. Come, we cannot abandon him to his fate. You set them to your hotbar, pretty much. I experimented a couple days ago with using the controller to play the game, and I actually liked it quite a bit for the actual gameplay, but the menuing seemed a lot worse. And I don't know if it's a worthy trade-off or if I'd get used to it. I kind of want to, like, toy around with it more, but not while I'm live. But, like, it kind of felt more natural to play with the controller. To an extent. I'm just tanking these hits. They're not gonna kill me. Anything that needs you to type something out has gotta have a keyboard. Yeah, that was my next question, is like, what do they do on the console versions? I guess they have to have an on-screen keyboard. That would be annoying though, wouldn't it? Maybe that's why they don't do typing in the chat stuff much. Is like they are being considerate for the console players. But I don't know, it felt very nice to play the game with a controller to some degree. I like how the crossbar works. I owe you my life. Nay, friend, think nothing of it. I but wish we had come sooner. I knew at once he was dead. It will come as scant comfort, I fear, but I slew the beast responsible. I mean, optimally, I feel like I could just play the game with the controller and then, like, switch to keyboard and mouse for the menus, like, just set my controller down and switch to the keyboard and mouse, because, I mean, there's a upside to both of them, and I have both available to me. That is no way for a Datharl to die. I like this guy's pants a lot. I like his hair and pants. What is this? Who are these outsiders? I mean, I just come from a background of playing more console games than PC games, so I tend to prefer controllers in a lot of cases, but I'm still good with keyboard and mouse. Saru Kutan, forgive me. We were returning from our hunt when we were caught unawares by the Manzasiri. These ones saved me, but Gesarans. Who are you? Why have you come? Not to cross the sands, that much is certain. I've heard tales of travelers in league with another tribe. Are you they? Who do you serve? Answer me. If I may begin to answer your questions before you ask more, we are friends of the mole and we are come to see the strengths of the Dofari for ourselves. The mole, the little lambs who wander to and fro at the behest of their gods. You fools are to share the soil with such weaklings. Next you will tell me you wish to fight in the Nadam. That's it. You do your gathering on controller. That's interesting. Like, you just find gathering specifically to be easier on the controller? You do. That is unexpected, yet not unwelcome. I am Sadu, Kutan of the Dothari. For your deeds, I grant you leave to walk among us. Come, look on our glory and despair. You almost forgot to level all of your crafters to 100 on the new expansion. They're all at like 90 now. What is the best way to level up gatherers and crafters? Faye told me that for gatherers, it's the foundation. I haven't done that yet. No, or the firmament, not the foundation. Look upon ye mighty in despair. Was that an Ozymandias reference? We fear no tribe, least of all the mole. Though, if you were of the Orinir, I would burn the flesh from your bones here and now. You can stand, yes? See to the corpse. Yes, Khatun. I actually, I've tried out all the gathering classes to some extent. I think they're really fun in like a Zen type of way. Especially like if I'm doing something else and I'm kind of playing passively. The fishing, the mining, and the, what is it, botanist or whatever. I thought they were pretty fun. In a simple, grindy kind of way. But I have no use for like the supplies I'm gathering because I'm not crafting anything. So it just kind of feels like a waste of time right now. If I had more inventory space and I could just hoard all of it, I would probably go ahead and do that, but I don't know. So that is the leader of the Dotharil. Clearly not a woman to be crossed. But how callously she spoke of their dead. Feed to the corpse. Surely this warrior deserves better than that. It's also one of the easiest ways to level crafters, but the absolute fastest is to just absolutely melt your bank and buy LevaQuest turn-ins. What? I know what LevaQuests are, but what is a LevaQuest turn-in and why do you have to pay for them? Are you saying like LevaQuests where it's like get 20 of whatever and you just buy like 900 of them and then you just keep doing it over and over and turning it in? Is that what you mean? Forgive me, Rugo, but I cannot in good conscience ignore the callous disregard that woman showed for her kinsman. You must seek her out at once, with me. Gosetsu wants to have a stern talking to with this woman. Do they have a crystal? Damn, no crystal, huh? And you can only do that with gatherers, right? I guess you could do that with crafters as well, but it would probably be even more expensive because then you're buying crafted goods. Strangely enough, I think fishing was the least engaging of the three. And I'm normally big on like the fishing minigames in games, but I liked or gatherer
How
and
he died
miner more.
matters not. Gesser was a great warrior. He will return to us in time.
Not soon enough, Hartoon. The Nardum is nearly upon us. Mayhap we should counsel restraint until after.
So do they have like some reincarnation thing going on here? It's a monumental ask, but that dilemma you described is why it's most efficient to level all the classes at once. You mean between crafters and gatherers? Like, do some gathering, use the stuff for crafting. Like, it's more efficient to do both in tandem.
If Gesser is dead, how should he return?
A phoenix down, idiot.
Silence! You come to spy on us, knowing naught of our ways.
We know you are fearless, and that you are called the Undying Ones.
Crafters and gatherers, yeah. Okay, I gotcha. Does the canon of this game, and I guess Final Fantasy games in general, just ignore the fact that Phoenix Downs exist? Like, for the purposes of plot, they don't exist.
None are braver than the Dothal, for we do not fear death. With death, a warrior must dance boldly, fearlessly, for thus does his soul burn bright. Then, in death, his soul shines white, exalted. The flesh rots, but the soul endures. And ere the seasons have turned, so he shall return. When he is glimpsed in the eyes of a newborn, he is blessed with the same name, that he may grow into a great warrior once more.
I like this. I like this tribe. These guys are cool. They're fun.
You mean to tell me these newborn babes and fallen warriors are one and the same? Madness!
What doesn't exist? Oh, Phoenix Downs. Like, for the purposes of the plot in these games, they just don't exist. Gosetsu, play nice.
I leave to observe, not to insult our beliefs.
Big blunder.
Care what you say. Otherwise, do as you will.
God, he is not a diplomat. They described their most deeply held beliefs that their entire society and, like, perception of death and life depend upon, and he screamed in the middle of the village, "That's fucking insane!" Such contempt as was in their eyes I had never known. But for the soul to live on, as they say, is not something I can so easily accept. Yeah, I guess for the purposes of, like, lore, Phoenix Downs don't actually resurrect you from the dead. They just, like... The implication is you were on the verge of death, but not actually dead, and they're just, like, helping you get, like, back up, right? I'm putting on my gamer gloves because my fingers are cold. Do they truly believe this? All of them? That in death there can be rebirth? Retribution? Gosetsu sits down and shoves both feet into his mouth. Yeah. In any event, we came here in search of information. I cannot leave without speaking with her people. I'm traveling with Bold Bong now, I think. Coco. Coco is the best Pixar movie. I also think it's the last great one they made. I know you. Reunion, the travelers with the mole girl. I marked you after I left the Oranir. One's from Doma, others I could not place. My name is Coco. Welcome to Dotharal Ka. Coco sounds to your ear the name of a woman? Well, of course, that's because it is. I died a woman and was reborn a man. It is of no moment. The soul is the soul, and the flesh the flesh. Perhaps you scoff? Many would. Many look only to the name and the flesh. Let these things dictate their perceptions. Consider Sadhu Kotan. 3 times before she died a man, yet she returns a woman the 4th. Yet she is no less fierce, and any outsider foolish enough to think so will learn the truth to their peril. These guys are cool. I really like this tribe. What was the last Pixar you saw? I stand by saying Coco is the last great Pixar movie, but they've released a couple of good ones since then. Soul was good. It did a couple of annoying things and contrived things, but it was good. Luca was very good, I'd even say. Luca was a very good movie. Quite underrated. Turning Red was good. But Coco was great. Coco was amazing. You might see, like, some of the stuff in it coming from a mile away, but it doesn't matter because I think the execution and presentation is just really well done. The cycle of death and rebirth, it is simply that. Take me, I died in battle with the Hotko. Fiercely did I fight, and so I returned. Alas, we know not of our past lives. I must learn what it means to be Kosar again and again. It is difficult to remember everything, but important. I love these guys, and it's cool in a fictional setting, but if this was real life, this belief system would be really fucked up because it would, like, raise the expectations of what everyone has to be in a way that would be extremely non-conducive to having a good life. It was Turning Red. I think Turning Red was pretty good. I think it got, like, lampooned in a way it didn't need to be. It wasn't amazing, but I liked it. Impressive, is it not? 'Twas slain by my boy. We were childhood friends, he and I, before he fell and returned. A master of the bow, it is good to see that he retains his skill. Wait, so his friend died and like, was reincarnated as his son? That's really weird, but really cool. You should watch Luca, and you should watch Coco. Those are my recommendations. Soul is good, but it's kind of like, it kind of like feels like it's just hitting all of the Pixar tropes one after another. Ah, Ryugo, you've completed your inquiries? What am I missing? I feel like there's other Pixar movies I'm not remembering. Let me look back. I'm just talking about new ones. Elemental was a Pixar movie? I keep going back and forth on Elemental. I heard it was really bad from everyone, and then I watched it and I thought that wasn't as bad as people set it up to be. And then the more I stewed on it, the more I was like, actually, I don't think I liked that. I think it wasn't good, but I also think it was lampooned more than it should have been, if that makes sense. Like, I think it was like a 5 out of 10, but people were treating it like a 2 out of 10. Aye, it is as she said, they believed with every fiber of their being that their bravest warriors will be reborn. As for me, I observed some of their warriors at practice. They are as formidable as the Ornir, perhaps more, and their weapons are equal as well. Yet while they do not lack in skill and resources, but 'tis plain to see that their numbers are inferior. I wonder if the reincarnation thing makes, like, the dating scene weird. The last one before Turning Red was Inside Out. That's a big gap. That's an enormous gap. Oh my god. You missed The Good Dinosaur, which is not good. It's extremely forgettable. You missed Finding Dory, which was, like, an okay sequel, but, you know, didn't need to exist. You missed Cars 3, which I haven't seen either. I haven't watched Cars 2 or 3, those are like the Pixar things I haven't watched. Coco, which you have to watch. Incredibles 2, which was good, but, you know, not as good as the original, but that's a very big, very high bar. Toy Story 4 was unnecessary, but not bad. I think they should have stopped at 3, but 4 was not offensive. Onward was... It had some interesting things, but it was mostly forgettable. Soul, I'd say the same. Luca's good. Turning Red's good. Lightyear I didn't see. They've been pumping them out, haven't they? That's a lot of movies. I think Pixar peaked with WALL-E and Up. Ratatouille, WALL-E, Up. Like, those 3 in a row was insane. This has been an educational experience, to say the least. Yet everything we learn is common knowledge to the people of the steppe. 'Twill not be enough to earn our comrades their freedom. Not less than the Dothari's plans for the Nadam will suffer, I fear. Well, I've never been one for skulking about. I'll go to Sadu and see what secrets I can prise from her lips. So many weird sequels. Yeah. I think there's a bit of a cycle. I think when Disney is like panicking a little bit, they tell Pixar to make the sequels. And then when things are going good, I think they make the originals, right? Like, Disney's kind of in panic mode now because Star Wars and Marvel brands are kind of collapsing a little bit. Their original animated movies aren't doing great. And then they announce Inside Out 2 and Toy Story 5, right? Oh, excuse me, I gotta stretch. I don't know, Pixar does a lot better when it's not sequels, obviously. Like, every now and then they make a good sequel, but they just shouldn't be as much. Even when they're, like, not bad, they're still unnecessary. Finding Dory wasn't bad, but it was unnecessary. Toy Story 4 wasn't bad, but it was unnecessary. I'm gonna guess Cars 2 and 3 were not necessary. Toy Story 2 and 3 were good. Incredibles 2 is good, but not necessary. Monsters University was okay, but not necessary. Monsters University was okay, but not necessary. Yeah, everything up until Cars 2 is like a solid like 10 out of 10 list. The only thing I'm not huge on is maybe Bug's Life. I don't care for Bug's Life very much. I don't know, I really do think Pixar, I understand there is a nostalgia factor, but I also think, like, after Disney bought them out, there was a drop in quality. Well, not after Disney bought them, after they merged creative directors with Disney Animated Studios. Because they used to be more independent even after Disney bought them, but then they did some confluence between Pixar and Disney Animated Studios, I think, to try and have Pixar's magic rub off on Disney a little bit, but I think it just kind of, like, brought Pixar down. I think they just kind of averaged out. The spies returned and they've learned not. Mayhaps so, but no longer. Though you hide it well, I know you've devised some manner of cunning stratagem for the Nadam. Out with it, I say. We are what you see, Doman, and we are Dotharl. Others rely on tricks and traps, subterfuge, lies. We have need of naught but our own strength. We meet the enemy in battle and kill him. Like, I'm nostalgic for A Bug's Life or whatever, but I don't really like that one. Toy Story 2 is fucking incredible, though. It's the best Toy Story. It might be the best Pixar movie. Either Toy Story... I think that might be nostalgia. I think WALL-E and Up are probably better than Toy Story 2. The problem with Up is that I think it's an amazing movie overall, still one of their best, but it does have a much stronger first half than second half. You know what? Same with WALL-E, actually. But a lesser extent. That is why I care not what you did from the first. There's naught for you to learn. Tell your masters to meet us on the field and make ready to ride with their ancestors. Your confidence is plain, as is your strength. You are not the most prosperous of tribes. The Mol-Yumak are few, but so too are you. Why? Though a glorious death is to be celebrated, it is yet death. While we kill many, many are killed in turn. In the wake of our battles, the soil drinks deep of the blood of the fallen, their bodies piled high. Not all are born again, only the bravest. Yet one cannot return unless there is a vessel to inherit the soul. And if warriors die ere they birth children, then that is that. Even the brave warrior who finds a vessel will for many years remain a shadow of his former self. It falls to his elders to endure until he is ready to accept the responsibilities. Ever will we meet our enemies in battle without fear, such is our way. Even when our numbers dwindle, if we die, so be it. But know that we fight to live, not to die. Dothari train and make ready for the day, but they do not rush to meet it. Not until we have done our duty. Garu Kutan, Gesar's body has been given to the sands. Then our part is done. Rest, warrior, the Nadam grows near, and you'll need your strength. Honestly, this little political intrigue between the different tribes out here in the steppe has maybe been my favorite part of Stormblood so far. I think all 3 of these tribes are really cool, or all 4 of them maybe. If you intend to fight in the Nadam, return to the mole and make ready. But know that when next we meet, you and yours will die. Die. Or you could fight for us and live. Think on it, travelers. We shall, but if you would grant me a final question ere we part. Where is this place that Gesar has been laid to rest? Though I knew him not, I was there at his end and I wish to say a few words. Rights for the flesh? I have heard of this. Madness, I say, for the body is of the earth now. He will not hear you. But you may speak to the sand, if that is your will. They lie to the west. Make haste, for the Gadon may already have caught his scent. I like how she was just as condescending about Gosetsu's beliefs as he was about theirs, but she handled it a lot better. She didn't make a scene and belittle him. My apologies, Ryugo. This will take but a moment. There's a little riff in that song that sounded similar to Kakariko Village in Breath of the Wild / Tears of the Kingdom. I cannot believe it's been a year since Tears of the Kingdom came out. That's insane. Aether Current. Also, I hate to say it because he was a pest that probably did need to be removed from the company, but things really did get worse after John Lasseter left. Damn, they didn't even bury him, they just threw him out here. I mean, I guess that they believe the body it doesn't really matter because the soul is going to reincarnate, but still. I guess if the flesh isn't important, then it's good for the body to become part of the cycle again. You know, don't bury it. Let animals eat and have nutrition. I don't know. But you know, now we're killing the animals, so whatever.
Left for the vultures. The It seems an insult to the man.
Gosetsu? Careful. He's got...
The soul lives on, they say.
Okay, he's good.
These bodies, no more than empty husks, returning to the earth. Seen through those eyes, I suppose the sight is almost comforting.
You can only say that because the vultures haven't gotten to him yet. Kind of surprised they don't... I'm kind of surprised they don't, like, take the clothes and stuff, to be honest.
When first I heard the tales, I could not help but scoff. Another queer tribe, I thought, with still queerer customs. Yet having borne witness to their rites, I cannot deny there is a certain logic to it all. A samurai will die for his lord without hesitation or regret. But this is not because he delights in such sacrifice. It is because he has faith that his death will serve a higher purpose. There is an awakening in that instant, when the heart sings and the blood burns, and his soul finds peace. There is comfort in that.
Gosetsu is so cool. Gosetsu's so cool.
Nay, we dare not permit ourselves that luxury, my friend, tempting though it may be. Not while our loved ones yet remain in chains.
Well then, we must all be on our way, even Gesir. Let us return to the Dawn Throne, and pray that our tale is enough to justify our most radiant taskmaster. Oh, thank you, it's just teleporting me back. Deep within the Dawn Throne.
Well, if there is a way out, I can't see it. Shame we didn't learn much before they locked us up.
'Tis little wonder the Orinir won the last Nardum. These people leave naught to chance.
Hien, I've had something on my mind for a while, and now... In Alamigo, where I was born, I found it strange that for all the people who supported the resistance, there were just as many who didn't. But then we came to this part of the world and met with the Confederacy and lots of ordinary domans, and almost every single one of them seemed content to just put up with things, no matter how bad they got. They all had their reasons, of course, and it's not like I don't understand them, but the thought of it made me so angry. After everything they'd been through, everything the Empire had done to them, how could they not rise up? How could they not fight back?
People are pragmatic creatures at heart. They hold on to hope only until they taste true hardship. Therefore, even should a day go by without some new disappointment, the next will only bring more of the same. And so they choose the more sensible option. They learn to abide the indignities and injustices, the pain and the shame, to accept them as normal. Such is the lot of most men. One cannot expect to spur them to action at a moment's notice. But if one who has known their pain can convince them to strive for something greater and rekindle the fire in their hearts, then they will remember what they have lost, and they will rise.
I had someone like that once. I didn't know who I was or who I wanted to be, and he risked his life to show me the way.
Papa.
Then honor him by doing the same for others with all your might and main. You know, when my homeland fell 25 years past,
Excuse me.
I was still in my mother's womb. Never have I known a free Doma. But my father did, as did many of my fallen comrades, as do many of my people now. It may be no more than a dream to me, but if I do not chase it, then who will?
The way you carry it all, you're just the same. Oh, no, not me. Definitely not me. I meant the warrior of light. Out there, somewhere. Doing what needs to be done.
You have to use my title and not my name because it's a voiced cutscene.
I won't have you put me to shame any longer. I'm going to seize the future I want with my own two hands.
It's the gods' will. You're ready to part, I trust? Good, then let us away. There's another situation over here that I haven't gone to yet. Steppe is quite the big area, isn't it? All that you've seen and heard, your knowledge, I would have it. No secret stratagem, you say? That is well. I expected as much. The Dotharal are not schemers. They live only for war. The contest of strength and will. They are fierce, aye, and to face one is to court death. Meet us on the field and make ready to ride with your ancestors. Such were the words of their Kutan Sadhu. Does he have a history of Sadhu? Speak not that devil's name in the presence of the most radiant. You bade us tell you of the Dotharal, yet you will not hear the name of their leader? After the last Nadam, she gave great offense. The most radiant brother called to him the woman of the steppe, that he might look into their eyes and see if Nama looked back. But that Gadan, that feral Udgan, she spat curses and called forth flames. She scorched the soil and refused to present herself. 3 days and nights had we fought to claim the Dawn Throne, and still she shows Brother Magna such disrespect. Such defiance, by rights, should she pay with her life. Speak not another word, Batu, or you will pay with yours. Her words are air, as the Doman say. However, they are proof of your service to the sun. Go and fetch the others from the cells. At least he's making good on his word. My Lord Lys, you are unharmed? Thanks to you and Ryugo, we are free to return to Molo, I take it. Mol Ilo. By your deeds have you proven yourselves to be warriors brave and true. You may return to the Mol and make ready for the Nadam, on one condition. To fight in the Nadam is to be bound by it. Swear, here and now, to abide by the law of the steppe, to accept the supreme authority of the Kagan, whosoever it may be. We swear. Well done, my friends. I knew you'd not fail. I'd be glad to hear of your experience with the Dothari, but as time is of the essence, let us convene en route. Come, come, Serena and the others are waiting. God, I know they're nomadic, but them not having a crystal is kind of annoying. Is it an Aether Current quest? It is. Chase after some sheeps, please. Take this blowgun and darts, have laced with sedative, one hit and she'll be out in an instant. I'll do it later, I just wanted to accept it because it's Aether Current related. Thank the gods you are alright. When you failed to return, I feared the worst. But here you are, hale and whole, and you survived Bottom's metal. Blessed are we to have you as allies. With your strength, we may have a chance. Nadam. My friends, we are come to the final day of the Sagan Sar, to the Nadam. The battle will commence with the rising of the sun. The Gar will scatter the soil and the steppe will be unbound. The great Iwu will erupt from the earth and call for a new Kagan. All will converge upon the light and the warrior who claims it will win the day. Precious little time remains, but I use it to prepare for the battle. Many of the young ones have never taken part in a Nadam. They are nervous. Perhaps you might favor them with some few words and do much to ease their fears. I am going to take a BRB because I need to grab some food. Don't go anywhere. Be back in a bit. Probably gonna run an ad during the break.